Hi, Suzanne.
Hey, how's it going, Eva?
Hello, everybody out there in the Ignite Yoga world. I'm very excited to be here with the amazing Suzanne Thompson. She has been part of our Ignite Yogi crew since it started. And we thought, as we are getting ready to go into our Christmas in July, I don't know if you saw, but she and Chris Thompson are going to be doing an amazing dynamic duo vinyasa class. And I know we get a lot of questions of how somebody like this has gone from being a student into the amazing teacher she is now today. So I want to start by introducing our lovely Suzanne Thompson, whom many of you, most of you know. She was a previous Ignite Yoga student and has turned and transformed herself into the amazing, successful yoga teacher, both online and teaching in our Ignite studio, both places she does with us. So, Suzanne, we know you've come through most all of our Ignite training programs. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey, going from a student through our various programs, going from turning into transforming it into the amazing teacher you are now?
Absolutely. So, of course, I started out as a student after I knew you from, before Ignite Yoga. It just,
Yes.
I followed you there. So that was my first win there. Good decision on my
Yay.
So I followed you to Ignite for the grand opening. And of course, then it was all, history was made from there because I began my Ashtanga practice there and continuing other classes with you and then all the other amazing teachers there. And so
Yes.
inspired to, and also by, a little bit of urging because I needed that little, a little bit of urging just to take that next step and join the 200-hour teacher training. And so when I did that, I had goals. Basically, I just wanted to kind of deepen my practice. I was excited to learn a lot more and apply it to my practice. And then I had hoped that, if after I came through it, that if I could have my very own yoga class someday, that that would be an awesome, benefit to taking the teacher training. And so going through all that, I was always encouraged to take the opportunities to teach when they came around. So fast forward to as soon as my YTT, as soon as I completed the 200-hour, I got out there and just started teaching after you guys advised.
And you went right into our mentorship program with Scott as well, right?
Yep. So I got out there and at your encouragement and Scott's and all the other awesome teachers there and just said, get out there and just do it. You just have to take that step and do it. So I did. And then when immediately I knew right away I wanted to go into the mentorship program. So I chose, because I wanted to teach Ashtanga, so I chose Scott Page as my mentor for that. So completed a whole year of mentorship under my Scott mentor for that. So amazing. So a lot of hard work, but it was worth every second of it. A lot of study, a lot of personal transformation. So doing that, I took the commitment because during YTT, we had to practice a minimum of 3 times a week. And so I took that very seriously. So during that, I should say, my practice also got a lot stronger.
Yeah.
I was doing about 2 times a week plus other things. So by the time I committed to YTT, it definitely strengthened my yoga practice. And then fast forward to mentorship, where I had to commit to a minimum of 4 times a week. And so that strengthened my practice even more. So by then I started to really understand the importance too of practicing and, and the growth that can happen through that. So that was truly transformational for me, because learning and co-teaching with Scott and doing all those things that I got to do to frankly, just to grow as an individual as well as a teacher, and, just kind of learn from him and all the experience. And to his credit, every single week we sat down, had discussions about what I went over with my, assignments, and then also just personally, like how my teaching was going everywhere. And he was always there for me as my mentor, no matter what I was teaching, where I was teaching. He helped to guide me, if I had any problems or questions, and he was always there for me to, that way I could learn. And so the more the more I taught and the more I got in there, then I was able to, you know, utilize that resource of his knowledge and experience to help me to grow even that much more as a teacher. So then after I took my year mentorship, of course, I kind of I wanted to jump right into 300-hour to become a 500-hour advanced certified yoga teacher, but I felt like I needed that extra year in between to just kind of apply and
Yeah.
digest, because it was just so much, you know, especially
Digesting and yeah.
and that's my passion. So I wanted to learn as much as I could about that and then apply it. So I feel like by taking that year after my mentorship to apply everything I learned, it just helped me to grow and gain
And develop your base. Develop your base. Yeah.
Exactly. And gain more exactly, more of a following, and which then in turn gave me more opportunities to give me more experience. And so now, since I've officially joined and I'm over a month in of by additional 300 hours of certification to become advanced certified. So I feel like I was more ready for that personally and prepared to kind of take that leap, because since this program is a lot more intensive into the research aspect and a lot of self-guided work.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like I needed that time to just be able to really dive in and now to better understand what I'm learning. And now I have you as my mentor. So super
Yay.
excited because I wanted to take advantage of all of the amazing knowledge and experience that comes out of Ignite Yoga. So I had to spread the love, and now I'm so excited I'm learning so much already, even though it's only been a little bit.
Yay.
So in Vinyasa, so learning all the different styles and techniques so that hopefully I'll be able to serve my students even better. So it's been really fun and challenging, but I love the fact that you guys knew me before I started all this, and that way I like to do things. I like to really apply myself fully. When I dive in deep, and so I'm so excited because I just want to apply everything that I'm learning and then expand my horizons even more, so to speak, so that I can offer even more to Ignite and the community. So.
And then how do you feel these programs helped you excel so quickly?
Well, the Ignite programs being as strong and demanding, I guess would be a good word to use too, because you have very high expectations. And so knowing that, it kind of pushes a student. And if you're willing and you want to put the work in, I feel like then that propels you even faster, because if you're willing to put the work in, everything, all the tools are there for you. So if you apply it and take it really seriously, the sky is the limit. So one thing about me personally is I got out there and I just started taking as much experience opportunity as I could in there, so that as that helped me, in my opinion, I feel like having those opportunities and having a strong background, because Ignite has an awesome reputation, that I was welcomed into, teaching opportunities just based on the fact that I had strong teachers. And so I feel like it definitely helped propel me, because the reputation was there already. And then people who knew me personally, and they know they take it seriously, and that I'm going to work hard and learn everything I can from it. So I think by doing that and taking the advice of you guys to get out there and just, start doing it, gain the experience and learn. And so by having all those opportunities to learn and just kind of keep it going, every step of the way, it's just helped propel me even further and that much faster, and with my personal practice too. So.
Awesome. Yay. Okay. Did you make a tight-knit community from your YTT group? I know you were just starting the 300-hour, but from your 200-hour group, did you make a tight-knit community within there?
Oh, we sure did. I'm a little bit biased, but I think we had one of the best groups ever. We're still all amazing friends. We still keep in touch. We have our own little Facebook group. We have periodic get-togethers, but now that we all have been pretty successful with teaching in our lives in that way, so it's a little harder for us to get all together regularly, but we'll still keep in touch and communicate. And when we do get together, it's amazing because we get to we all kind of found our own niche, so to speak. So, which is really amazing. So we are a super supportive group. That it was 10 of us, and we all kind of went little different directions, which was amazing and really cool because we can all be supportive of each other. And it's awesome. And we all, and then personally, like we've stayed, we support each other, not only by, coming to each other's classes and things like that and subbing for each other. But also it gives us, like I said before, we had the respect of others out in the community elsewhere, just because of the reputation that Ignite Yoga has. And so we've had all of us have had tons of opportunities. And so it's awesome that we can keep in touch like that, and help each other out too. If something comes along that, we need help with, or we compare notes, or sometimes
So cool.
share things, just with each other and experiences that we've had. And so, and a few of my classmates took 300-hour last year, and they've come through so strong, and so I'm really proud of them and excited for them, and so I can't wait to, now that I'm a part of that too.
See them make their way into the world yogi style.
Absolutely. And it's just nice because, like I said, I also have the resources just of other friends that are yoga teachers that have, they, even though I haven't been teaching about a few years, they have the respect for me as a teacher too, because of the strong program I came through. So
yay. So last question, on top of building your regular classes and student base, do you feel you have a community of teachers, now that you're kind of in the Ignite Yoga family, that you get to collaborate and continue to learn from?
Oh gosh, absolutely. Because I still love to come in, and even though, because I do teach a lot, so my schedule is pretty crazy, which is awesome. It's a blessing and a curse, because I want to get in there, and I just, every time I take one of the other teachers' classes, I learn something every single time. And so I definitely, that's a goal of mine to continue that, and when I can, just so that, because it's just an amazing group of teachers, and so I can gain and learn from them every single time I even just go and take one of their classes. So for sure. And then there's people, like I mentioned before, just outside of Ignite, that just they're personal friends that have maybe trained elsewhere, but it's so nice because we can kind of talk and compare, just compare our journeys and our stories, and they even recognize how highly regarded Ignite's program is. So it's awesome that we can kind of share things and compare notes and see, the differences in the programs. And so whenever I get the chance, of course, I highly recommend Ignite's program, because I feel like it's truly the strongest one around. So.
Yay. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. It really is an honor always to get to talk to you, Suzanne, and to get to hear from you. And, you are a super strong student, teacher, lover of humanity, and spreading your knowledge and being nurturing and kind and giving that push to students. And I just feel so honored that I've gotten to see you through this journey and part of our family, and get to inspire more yogis, And so I really appreciate you taking this time and all the energy that you put in, to spreading your love, to giving, this awesome practice of yoga. So thank you for cherishing it, for putting your time and dedication into it, and letting it kind of go out there into the world and help heal people. So
thank you for being there.
Yes. Okay. Well, I want you to have an awesome day. And can't wait to see how you develop all your programs going forward. Get ready, because Suzanne's programs are coming. So
thank you. I love you all.
Love you too. Mwah. Thank you, Suzanne.
My pleasure. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.